Do you love or hate dandelions? They are actually a very beneficial plant that has so many health benefits associated with it. Today, we're going to make a soothing salve that is calming and soothing to the skin and also has some anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Dandelion salve is good for soothing discomforts. It's very soothing to the skin, especially if it's chapped or dry and cracked. And it also is soothing to the joints. So lots of good benefits with that, and we are going to take advantage of it. So I like to find a spot where dandelions are very prolific and then plop myself down in the middle of it and pick away. You're going to want to spread your flower tops out on a paper towel so they will dry. Let them dry at least 24 hours. If you don't, they will have too much moisture in them and they will tend to cloud up and make your salve kind of go rancid, which we don't want. Now that your dandelions are dry, put them in a jar and cover them with a carrier oil. I used fractionated coconut oil because it doesn't go rancid as quickly as some of the others do, but you can use any carrier oil. You can use olive oil or jojoba oil or grapeseed oil. Any of those will work. You can choose to either let it sit on the counter for 3 to 14 days, or you can do a fast method like I did, where I put it in a pan of warm water on the stove and let it sit on the lowest setting possible for 1 to 3 hours. I did 3 hours and then strain it. You want to strain the dandelions and leave just the beautiful yellow oil with all the good nutrients for your skin and anti-inflammatory properties in the oil. So for every 3.5 ounces of your oil, you're going to add 1/2 ounce of beeswax. Then you're going to melt it in a double boiler system. Right, so my little beeswax pellets are all melted. So I am going to add some vitamin E oil as a preservative. So this is about 2 cups of oil. So I'm going to add 2 capsules of vitamin E and mix that. And then I'm going to divide it into 2 parts. So I'm going to make 2 different essential oils to the 2 batches. So for the one, I'm going to add some copaiba, Siberian fir, black pepper. Black pepper is great for circulation and also helps to soothe discomforts. Siberian fir is anti-inflammatory. Copaiba does just about everything. Marjoram oil is also really great for discomfort. I'm going to add 5 to 10 drops of each. I really like copaiba, so we're going to add 10 of that. 8 Siberian fir. Black pepper is a little warming, so I'm going to add just 5 of that. Well, 6. And 8 of the marjoram. Mix that. I'm going to pour it into some tins. See that. I want to try 1 stick. So this is a deodorant container. It can be really convenient to have it in a stick format. So I got this one remelted. This one I want to make more for soothing of the skin, for like cracked and chapped hands. So I'm going to do Tenna Copaiba. And then I'm going to add Helichrysum because it's so healing and good for your skin. And it doesn't have a super strong smell. I'm making this for my husband who doesn't like really strong smells, but his hands get really chapped and cracked when he's out fishing. So this is going to be more for him. And then I'm going to add some lavender to this last one because that's going to be super, super soothing for really bad hands or for burns or very irritated hands. So this has been about 10 minutes and it is already nicely set up, and they cool fast, so and it's going to be it's still a little warm, so it's got a little texture, but oh, is it nice. So I've actually had a few days to try out this salve now that it's been made, and it has been so helpful. I've used it on sore feet, aching knees, sore muscles. I got my entire garden planted and I did it all in one day. So I was a little tender in different spots, and this salve is amazing. The stick, you can put it wherever you want it, and it's so convenient as far as the application. I like the stick method. You can get these containers on Amazon, and you can even put them in like little jelly jars. I would probably recommend a wide mouth. It'd be easier to get them out, but you can do whatever you like with these. There are so many things you can do with dandelions. You can make dandelion jelly and lotion bars. Well, maybe try some of those another day. You can take the roots and make it and dry them and make a tea. So they're a beneficial plant, and they feed the bees. They're the first plant that flowers each spring, and that gives the bees much needed food. So they're very beneficial. So don't mow. There are some states that have no mow made to help keep the flowers available for the bees, because if we don't have bees, none of our plants get pollinated. They're pretty important. Question of the day. Comment your favorite way to use dandelions. It might just be a dandelion chain or a small bouquet of beautiful dandelions. I have many fond memories of playing with dandelions when I was a child. Now I'm using them for health things. So if you found value in this, click like, hit subscribe. We're making more videos all the time on different ways to use essential oils in your health and wellness journey, because they don't do you any good just sitting on the shelf. Thanks for joining me.